Mix Morning.
On Saturday, May 16th, a social media post from the Retirement Ranch Facebook page announced that 2 employees tested positive for COVID-19. Both staff members were reported to be asymptomatic and are on leave until the CDC and the New Mexico Department of Health deem it safe for them to return. Retirement Ranch officials have stated that as of today, May 20th, there has been a total of 234 individuals tested, including all residents and 95% of all staff, with a few part-time staff that will come in as soon as possible. There was one asymptomatic resident who tested positive for the virus on Saturday. Officials have received some results from Sunday's tests and are awaiting the rest of the results. The count remains at 2 positive staff members and 1 positive resident. The Clovis City Commission meeting is scheduled for 5:15 p.m. tomorrow in the North Annex of the Clovis Carver Library. Among the agenda items will be the discussion of writing a letter to federal delegation encouraging support for emergency funding for state and local governments. The Census Bureau announced they would be resuming field operations in one of 3 offices covering New Mexico. Among the areas covered by this action will be Curry, Roosevelt, and Tobacco counties. Due to COVID-19 pandemic health mandates in New Mexico, the Bureau suspended all hand delivery of census materials on March 18th. With the reinitiation of the field office operations, households in 16 of New Mexico's 33 counties who rely on hand-delivered form in order to participate in the census can now expect to receive those forms in the next few weeks. Being one of the highest rates in the U.S., nearly 20% of households in New Mexico rely on hand delivery of their census form. The National Park Service is asking the public not to get close to wildlife, especially wild rabbits. Rabbit hemorrhagic disease has recently been detected in wild cottontail rabbits and jackrabbits in the Southwest, including Bernalillo County. A highly contagious and lethal viral disease among both wild and domestic rabbits, RHDV2 doesn't infect humans, however, other causes of sickness in rabbits can. Multiple sick or dead rabbits can indicate tularemia or plague, which can cause serious illness in people. Texas Governor Greg Abbott announced that Potter, Randall, Moore, Deaf, Smith, and El Paso counties would be delayed by 1 week from the rest of Texas in the Phase 2 reopening process. Governor Abbott said the area around Amarillo is suffering the fastest growth of COVID-19 in Texas, saying this problem is largely the result of meatpacking plants in the area. Yesterday, Governor Abbott announced that more Texas businesses will be allowed to either reopen or open at larger capacity. On Friday, May 22nd, several other Texas businesses will be able to open at 25% capacity, including bars, bowling alleys, bingo halls, zoos, and aquariums. New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham on Tuesday defended her response to the coronavirus pandemic amid calls by Republican lawmakers who want her to remove enforced business restrictions. In a letter, Lujan Grisham responded to 13 state senators who want the governor to provide only safety guidelines. The first-term Democratic governor says demands for an immediate, full-scale reopening of the economy are, quote, reckless, ignore effective health precautions, and will only serve to inflame misinformed public opinion and risk further illness and likely death. Lujan Grisham recently eased an emergency health order allowing many businesses to reopen at a fraction of capacity to avoid crowding and transmission of COVID-19. Tougher restrictions remain in place for dine-in restaurants, gyms, and hair salons, while face coverings are required for everyone in public places, with exceptions for outdoor exercise and eating. Republican lawmakers, including State Senator Minority Leader Stuart Engel of Portales, say recent state health orders and unrelenting state budget shortfalls are having a disastrous effect on the economy. The Eastern New Mexico News reported that the Dillard's department store in Clovis has confirmed the store's closing, but said additional information would have to come from corporate offices. The store manager said the store opened at 11 a.m. yesterday, but declined to say how long it will continue to operate. Dillard's has temporarily closed all 285 of its stores across the country at some point during the pandemic.